I'm your host, James Yoder, Michigan Football Report. Michigan beat Bowling Green 31-6. We're going to take questions from you guys and answer them immediately after the show. This will go up on the channel on Monday, so thank you so much for watching this. First question coming in on the show today says, Skittle says, I wouldn't be worried about JJ or Michigan because every team has that 1 week that is bad, but this is really bad. I mean, he had a couple good throws. But even the touchdown pass to Cornelius Johnson was an underthrown throw. Johnson had to bobble and tap it and toss it up and catch it. JJ McCarthy, three touchdowns in his dreams, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. McCarthy finishes 8 of 13, 143, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I am worried about the offense. I think the running game has stunk all year. Corum has got his touchdowns. He's got his touchdowns with 6 through 3 games, but they're not impressive touchdowns. This isn't a great matchup of teams they're going with. So Skittle is not worried about JJ. He's not worried about Michigan because 1 week is that bad. I kind of disagree with you, Skittle. I am a little bit worried. Someone asked a couple days ago if Donovan Edwards maybe he was reading his press clippings. Maybe his whole team was reading his press clippings after that 31-6 win, 4 turnovers against Bowling Green. Michael Davis, my guy, says, can we assume / hope this was JJ's game to get all the bad out of his system? I said this since the game ended. This was JJ's worst performance in his entire Michigan football career. Look, as Michigan went and they won 31-6, he threw 3 interceptions. And even one of his 2 touchdown passes was an underthrown ball that got batted up in the air that Cornelius Johnson came down with. 8 of 13, 143, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Last year, folks, 3 interceptions up until the Purdue game. He had 3 tonight against Bowling Green. Absolutely trash. I don't agree. I see Dirksville saying JJ much worse against TCU. I disagree, right? Because those are so critical. That was a TCU game that won 12 games last year. That's a TCU game that should have won the Big 12. They lost TCU. That's fine. This is the worst game for me for JJ McCarthy. Dreams of a Stop says this offense is literally bad. What do you think? Is this offense literally bad? Not figuratively, literally bad. I'm going to say not yet, but they've got so much pressure next week against Rutgers. This is one of those weeks that it was hoopla for months. Hype after week 1. Hype after the second game. Oh my gosh, JJ 22 of 25, 278 yards. Oh yeah, JJ. Now he stunk. JJ McCarthy, 3 interceptions. Now he stunk. His offense is literally bad. They were led by their offensive coordinator, Sherrone Moore. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. Grade Sherrone Moore as a head coach. Single quotes. Head coach. Grade Sherrone Moore as a head coach for Michigan tonight. Let me know what you guys think. He has coached 1 game as the head coach of this program. They struggled, 4 turnovers. He's the OC. Offensive line wasn't that great. I don't know what you guys think. I'm going 5. Let's go 5. That's what I'm saying here. With Sherrone Moore, 5 is my grade after 1 game as head coach. D-Money 313. Everybody in the 313, put your mother hands up and follow me. Everybody in the 313. D-Money says Rutgers will not beat us because Harbaugh is coming back and he will have us fired up. And even if Harbaugh didn't coach that game, we're still winning by 2+ scores. I mean, you'd hope so. You would absolutely hope so. And I'm going to check the Rutgers final score here to make sure we're all on the same page of what the Scarlet Knights did today in their 3rd game of the year. They beat Virginia Tech, folks, 35-6. Virginia Tech, not Bowling Green, not Kent State, not Central Michigan. For Rutgers, 3-0. They're going to the Big House next week. They won 35-6. I think that they're playing pretty well. The quarterback 7 of 16. Rutgers only threw the ball 7 of 16 for 46 yards. Jack 7 of 16. Rutgers. They had 1 running back at 143 yards. Their quarterback 87 yards rushing. Seems like they dominated Virginia Tech all day long. Now, they did add 14 points in the 4th quarter, so it was 18 to 10 going into the 4th quarter. Final score 35-16. Rutgers beats Virginia Tech. We'll see how that shakes out a week from now. Mark Metchkowski says, was Hinton pulled or second-team tackles brought in? Barnhart moved to right tackle. That's what happened late on in the game. That's what happened. I'm not sure why yet. We're filming this right after the game. Carson Barnhart went to right tackle. Myles Hinton was not in the game later on. So, and that's with the first team still. That's in the first team. So we don't know if Myles Hinton has an injury as of yet, but I've been saying for weeks, Trente Jones, give him a shot. Myles Hinton, what do we have? Running game, not that great tonight. Offensive line didn't crush it. What do we have out of this offensive line from Michigan after 3 games? I think you guys can decide, just like I have. This is not the 2022 or 2021 offensive line for this Michigan football team. Thank you so much to everyone who watched our live watch party Saturday night. Really appreciate it. We gained about 400, 500 new subscribers as we are approaching 28,000 subscribers here. 27,800, so we're less than 200 away from Michigan Football Report getting 28,000 subscribers. So subscribe now if you haven't. YouTube.com/MichiganTV. Hit that sub button. Keep supporting the channel. Make sure we can do as many post-game shows, mailbags, instant reactions as we possibly can. Hit that subscribe button. Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Let's keep it rolling. Daniel G says A.J. Barner is the biggest letdown. I mean, what did he do tonight? He did nothing. He had no catches. Does he even have a catch this entire season? Does he? I'm going to find out here in a second. I mean, A.J. Barner, he's 1 catch the entire season, I think, is going into tonight. Nothing now. He's not the guy that was a starting running tight end for Indiana. He's not some game breaker. I was caught off guard. I said, oh, I'm hearing all kinds of crazy stuff. A.J. Barner, he's in there a ton. He is. He really is there a lot. Anytime Michigan goes bigger, A.J. Barner, Colston Loveland during the game, but he has not been a threat at all from the passing situation here through 3 games. George Paul Lewis says, if they play like that against Rutgers, they will lose. What do you think, Jack? Lose? Rutgers beat Virginia Tech?
I don't know. We got to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one next week. I'm going to be on the road next week. No live watch party on Saturday. So I really hope Michigan does not lose. Next question coming in from Craig. Craig Stark says, not good. Made watching on TV horrible. So many commercials. Could not get into a rhythm. Lots to work on. Go blue. Let me know what you guys think on this game. Give me your biggest overreaction. Overreaction. What are you freaking out about after 3 games? For me, it's just JJ McCarthy. He looks so poised and so efficient and so on target those first 2 games. East Carolina, UNLV, Johnny looked like shit. Right? Against Bowling Green, he looked like crap. 3 picks, 8 completions. That's my biggest overreaction. My JJ McCarthy. Not the Heisman Trophy candidate we thought he might be after 2 games. Shane says, JJ's Heisman season over already? I don't know if over is the right word, but it took a big. He will not be on my top 10 come tomorrow. I put up my top 10 every single week. I mean, JJ McCarthy's not going to be on there. Like Corum could be with 6 touchdowns now in a 100-yard game. He probably sneaks back into the top 10. Maybe. I'll look at everything. Everything's happening. But, yeah. What are you going to do? Get your rocks off, Ohio State fan. 31-6 Michigan wins. Blake Corum. Okay. He's got 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. JJ McCarthy, though, 3 interceptions. Not on my Heisman top 10 as of now. Mark Metchkowski says, do you notice Barner was target on the first interception, open but didn't turn in time? That caused the first interception. Yeah, good observation. JJ McCarthy has got to be in sync with his wide receivers, in sync with his tight ends, in sync with his running backs. He did not seem to be. He threw a ball, just, first interception, threw the ball, intercepted, receiver didn't turn. That was one in the end zone, right? So Roman Wilson was coming around there. I don't know if he was the target as much. I felt Roman Wilson was, but it was A.J. Barner's guy who intercepted that pass. Either way, J.J. McCarthy could just not make that throw. Rob J says they need to get Loveland involved more also. Where are the tight ends? Where is this Jim Harbaugh offense, right? The offense that I love, that you love, the ground game offense that features the tight end. Pew, pew. pew, 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 boom. I'm not sure where it is as of right now. Michigan really struggled. 3 receivers, right? 8 guys caught passes in the first week. 8 guys caught passes in the second week. 7 of them from JJ McCarthy. You know what tonight? Oh, but Jack, was it 7? 7 guys? 6 guys? 3 guys caught passes tonight. 3. Colston Loveland. One catch? One catch for Colston Loveland? Colston Loveland for 1 catch. Roman Wilson for 2 catches. Cornelius Johnson for 3 catches. Cornelius had 3 catches, 71, and a touchdown. Roman Wilson, 2 catches, 42, and a touchdown. Colston Loveland, 3 catches for 30 yards. He got involved here and there. But with JJ McCarthy completing 8 passes, for 8 of 13 for 143, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. I'm going to ask you guys this question. How many pass attempts will JJ have next Saturday against Rutgers? Only 13 this one. So it was 30 in the first game. 26 of 30, 280. 25 in the second game. 22 of 25 for 278. Tonight, 8 of 13. 2 touchdowns. 3 picks. That stinks. Next question from DJ. He says, JJ needs a big game next week. If he's going to be a championship quarterback, he needs a big game. There's no doubt about that. I appreciate that. I think he's so far not a Heisman level quarterback. He's not the quarterback that's leveled up. I don't know if we were just dumbfounded by those first 2 games and all the completions they had, 48 of 55. Well, after 3 games, JJ McCarthy, 48 of 55, you are now 56 of 69. Nice. 58, sorry, not nice. And so not nearly as high of a completion percentage as we expected over those first 2 games. Mark with another question coming in. He says, this team often looks unserious. Second team phoning it in. The second team has stunk, right? The second team defense has stunk. The second team offense has done almost nothing. And it's been a challenge, right? This is a team that was winning 59-7 and 51-10 and 49-12 and all this stuff last year, the year before. This is supposed to be the best team in the country, in my opinion. This is supposed to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in returning talent in college football. First 2 weeks, we're like, okay, 31, 33, 35-7, okay. But tonight, I think all that came to fruition. Michigan did not come to play against Bowling Green. Scott Leffler, his assistant coaches, they came to play as Michigan football team. Frankly, to me, has a lot of questions that we've got to answer leading up to Michigan Rutgers from the Big House. Jim Harbaugh returns to the sideline coming up on Saturday.